Hi Sagittarius, how are you doing? My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Aries Warrior Queen Astrology. I'm going to be doing a general tarot card reading for April 2021. Wow, we made it to April. Such big energy at the end of March, oh my god, and the beginning of April, like you can feel the energy. It's like electric. Aries energy, it's strong, it's vibrant, it's like, oh man, it's kickstart energy. We have Venus, we have Chiron, the wounded healer, we have the sun in Aries, we have Mercury moving into Aries on the 3rd or 4th of April, depending on where you are in the world. So to me, this talks about, it's like a healing of the way you talk to yourself, like your inner thoughts, like the way you communicate with others. It all starts at the core. The core is you, the way you treat you, the way you love you, the way you talk to you. And like it's getting, like we're all having to look at that. And we're redefining what it means to love ourselves. And that, in turn, changes the relationships around us. Because when you give more to yourself and you love yourself completely, other people can feel that energy coming off of you. It's amazing. All right. Ooh, excuse me. Please remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Ooh, we also have the Aries new moon on the 11th of April, and on the 13th and 14th of April, there's some really amazing energy around. And, you know, it's a really good time to like start something new that you're passionate about, like something having to do with like communication, or it's an amazing time energy wise to like put yourself out there. Okay. Ooh, my stomach has been grumbling a bunch. I ate nachos before I started doing readings. Like I've said in a bunch of readings, I'm a loud digester. So you're gonna hear it. Or maybe you won't hear it. Hey, that could happen, but I'd rather just let you know now that you might hear like, oh, that's my tummy. It's okay. Okay. All right. Your core issue, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Past feelings and attitudes about the issue, you have the Ten of Swords. Your past actions, you have the Six of Pentacles. Universe advice for the present, you have the Four of Cups. Present feelings and ideas, you have the Ace of Cups. Where the situation is heading, you have the Ace of Wands. You have 3 aces. Holy shit, that's awesome. Wow. Okay. Universe advice for the future, you have the Fool. All right. I'm going to pull 2 overarching energies from the Cosmic Tarot. I've had a lot of reinforcement cards come through for the overarching energies. In Aries, I had 2 that matched that were in the reading. It was insane. But it does happen. You can't make that shit up. Okay. You have the Two of Cups. And the Five of Cups. You have a fair amount of Cups energy here. I feel like you're dealing with a water sign. Like, there might be a prominent water sign in your life that popped into my head. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I'm thinking it's a Cancer. That's what I'm hearing. All right, your core issue, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're waiting there for a gift from the universe. Like there's something that you've been working towards, that you've been like giving a ton of your energy to. Wow, that was loud. Oh my God. I told you. There's been something that you've been putting a lot of energy to, like into, like this is probably work related. I'm feeling work related. That you've been like waiting to see that outcome, like that shift upwards. And you just haven't been seeing it yet. Or maybe it's there, it's just not the way you want it to be. And it's just not quite what you expected, but there's a lot that we lose in expectation. It's important to hold on to the destination, but enjoy the journey on the way there. And it is important to have like structure to what you're doing, but usually the universe is going to throw you a couple curveballs, and it's really going to like test you and push you in a different direction, because ultimately it might want to take you somewhere 10 times better than where you wanted to even go, where you couldn't even imagine going. Like, you probably undercut like where you could be, and the universe is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You could be somewhere 10 times better than what you're asking for, or like what you're working towards. Your past feelings and attitudes about the issue, you have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, like, you've had enough. Like, maybe you feel like you've given too much of yourself. Like, maybe you've let too much, people put too much burdens on your back. And you're just feeling that. Like, you're feeling that hard. The tens are completion, though. So, like, you move forward past this because you recognize it for what it is. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I shouldn't eat nachos before I do a reading. Note to self. So, you know what? You're feeling like you can't take any more of the same thing that has been, like, troubling you. Your past actions, you have the Six of Pentacles. You've been giving so much to others and looking for balance that way. The scales don't balance out when you fill everyone else's cup and you don't fill yours. Sagittarius. I'm a Sag rising. I've been doing the same thing for like a good portion of my life. But that can be learned behavior too. My mother's a Sagittarius. I love her to death. And she gives so much to others and doesn't, like, the scales don't balance out for her though. But I think it's balancing out for you. Or it's going to balance out. The universe's advice for the present, you have the Four of Cups. What this says to me is that you need to be willing to fill that cup yourself. Fill your cup, and then you give from the overflow. That way you're always taken care of, and you're not feeling like you're on the losing end of everything, because you're expecting everyone to give back to you what you give to them, but you're not giving much to yourself. And that's a part of our vibration, is what we give to ourselves. So if you're not in a vibrational place of, being able to give from overflow, then you're going to feel like you got the shit end of the stick. That's what you're going to feel like. When you complete yourself, like, you always feel like you're whole because you're fulfilling your own needs and you're not placing that outside of yourself. You know? Present feelings and ideas. You have the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of self-love. This is you filling your cup. What did I tell you? You know, by filling your own cup, you're actually like telling the universe and everyone around you that, you know, you're at a place where you can receive love and you don't feel empty. Because you're in the pattern of like already knowing how to receive love because you've given it to yourself. And that way you learn how to receive it from others. Where the situation is heading, you have the Ace of Wands. I think with this like new self-love, it's like filled in the gaps where you were afraid to be seen. And you can go forward confidently and let people see you and be yourself and shine and go for the things you want without expectation. Universe's advice for the future, you have the Fool. I think that there's going to be an offer coming forth for you, like something that it's just coming out of the blue. And I think you might go for it. Like, go down this new path. Like, take this leap into something new. What was I going to say? Okay, it just flew into my head and then flew back out. All possibilities lie outside of our comfort zone. Our subconscious likes to keep us in our comfort zone all the time. And we'll have like these great ideas or great things that show up and it'll be like, oh, but this could happen. Or like, you know, oh, what about this? Or you need security or this will happen. You know, and I completely understand addressing those things, but sometimes you got to take a leap, you know? In your overarching energy, you have the Two of Cups. So this is your connection to you. And with that connection to you, you can therefore love someone whole because you're whole. And then it won't be like a draining energy and like a draining relationship. I feel like Sagittarius ends up in draining relationships, you know, where you're taking care of people a lot. But that's because you're incredibly nice and you're fun and like you want to help people. In your overarching energy, you also have the Five of Cups. So I think you're walking away from feeling like your cups are empty. Because you know you can turn around and see like that there are ways to refill those cups. I'm going to pull you in a Spirit Animal Oracle card to end the reading. Wow. This is an excellent reading, Sagittarius. Like, especially you have 3 aces. Wow. All right. You have the Canary Spirit. Sing your own song. That's number 12. I would look that up in angel number meetings. I feel like that's going to be a significant number for you this month. It's one of my lucky numbers, actually. That's awesome. So sing your own song. Like, self-love. finally shining and being yourself and willing to be seen for the amazing person that you are. And loving every piece of yourself. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to anyone who made it to the end of the video. I appreciate it. And thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. They mean a lot to me. I love all of you. I'm going to be back for mid-April readings. I'm going to be rolling something out. It's something that I'm really passionate about. It has to do with Egypt. It's in the tarot sphere. So you'll just have to tune in and see what's coming. All right, Sagittarius. You have a great beginning of the month. Bye.